Okay, so let me explain to you guys how the marketplace works in this game and how I don't know, and this is what I'm kind of worried about, right? I'm actually really worried. There's gotta be someone at Amazon that's playing through the game, right? There's no way there's no one playing through the game, yeah? But the way the marketplace works in this game, I mean, they have to change it, right? So let me explain to you how it works. When you craft items, or you get a recipe, like a rare recipe, you can sell it on the auction house. Other players buy it on the auction house, right? But they buy it with their royal crystals, and you get those royal crystals. And so with those royal crystals, you're then gonna try to buy something off the marketplace. It's like Fion's 2.0, right? But this is never gonna fly. So you see these general contracts, right? You know what's fucking crazy? So these quests that you grab, they give you materials. At level 24, you unlock an extra tab called special contracts. And those special contracts, you get 20 of these a day, chat. You can do 20 of these a day. But the second tab called special contracts gives you another 20, and it gives you rarer rewards. But in order to accept them and grab them, it costs the royal crystals. So you get 20 extra quests via royal crystals. That shit is never gonna fly, right? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? So the way that this works is it's an extra tab, but it's like you pay for Unas. Now, what people are gonna say, they're gonna defend it, I think they're gonna say, well, like, you get this currency from selling things in the marketplace. But I mean, I don't know, dude. I feel like that kind of shit, if that comes out the way that it is, my whole thing is, does Amazon know this exists or they have no idea? You would have to play a good bit to know. And I don't know if they know. You know, I would love to know how it works in the insides of like publishing. Like, do they make one guy like really grind it out, or do they get like pitched something and then they just say, fuck it, let's take it? Because that system would have to get changed through them. And I don't know if that's going to work, but I don't think that's going to be, I think people are going to be really mad because getting 20, even though you can, then again, I mean, you know, you can get these currencies elsewhere in the game, but yeah, it's getting 20 extra quest boys is a lot. It's not a little, it's a fuckload, right? It makes a huge difference in your progression. So I don't know. There's a lot of other shit that I wanted to test out, but the beta is coming to a close and it is what it is. I'm happy with where it's at, but yeah. I don't know. You know, I've always thought that for a game company, right? Like, I've always wondered, is there somebody at the company that sole job is to like really understand the game through and through if you're not developing the game? At a publishing company, do they hire somebody to like really understand the game? I mean, we have Henry for Lost Ark, but that's not really his job. He just likes the game. So you kind of need somebody that really understands the game. Otherwise, you know, you get the mage assassin shit, right? Like, you don't really actually know. You gotta have somebody. And it's QA, but QA just kind of tests for bugs and shit. I don't know if they're the ones that are like understanding the systems through and through, right? I don't know. How long do each of these tasks take? They're super fast. They're super, super fast. So you're gonna rip through 20 a day. They're not hard. I mean, it's this game for me has been the most interesting thing because now I really am just curious to see what's going to change, if they're going to change anything, if they're not going to change anything. And then if they're not going to change anything, I kind of want to be there to like watch, you know?